No travel bucket list in the US is complete without scaling breathtaking mountains in the Rockies, going on a safari in the Grand Tetons, or rafting down the rugged rapids of the Colorado River. The entire park system in the country has grown rapidly, from one park all the way to 63 parks, spanning over 84 million acres of land. Today we'll be discussing the top 10 national parks, providing you with some of the most striking landscapes you must visit in the United States. Beginning with number 10, Glacier National Park, Montana. Glacier National Park is perhaps one of the more underrated and lesser-known national parks amongst other iconic Western parks. Don't let that designation fool you though, as this park in northern Montana, bordering Canada, is certainly one of the country's most dramatic and dynamic mountainous parks. Glacier National Park encompasses over 700 miles of hiking trails, featuring both multi-day backpacking routes as well as dozens of day hikes of a variety of difficulties. On trail, hikers will expect plenty of breathtaking views of the 26 glaciers found across the park, as well as have a high chance of seeing the many mammal species found in the park borders, including one of the largest grizzly bear populations in the national park system. Lastly, no trip to Glacier is complete without a visit to Lake McDonald, which features clear blue waters and iconic rainbow-colored rocks on the seafloor. Next up at number 9, Kenai Fjords National Park, Alaska. Kenai Fjords is a vast, ice-filled fjord park found on the Kenai Peninsula near Seward. Perhaps one of the most prominent features of the 700-square-mile park is the 30 icy glaciers found throughout, 6 of which connect to tidewaters, making this certainly the best park in the country for up-close encounters with active glaciers. Surrounding the massive glaciers are huge peaks and expansive waterways, which are best explored by boat or on a sea kayak. Exploration by boat or kayak will provide opportunities to see various whale species, including humpbacks, gray, and orcas, which can all be seen in pods floating throughout the park's protected waters. Kenai Fjords is a true gem for northern explorers, featuring picturesque fjords at every turn. Coming in at number 8, Acadia National Park, Maine. While most of the country's national parks are located west of the Mississippi, a few prominent parks can be found in the country's eastern half, especially that of Acadia National Park on central Maine's coast. Acadia features the tallest mountain on the entire eastern United States shore, Cadillac Mountain. Many visitors to the park take a drive up to the summit or complete the rigorous hike to the top in search of incredible views of the Atlantic Ocean and the nearby town, Bar Harbor, below. Aside from excellent hiking, visitors looking for plant variety will find Acadia to be a paradise with over 1,000 plant species found throughout the park. If all that isn't enough, take a visit to Jordan Pond in the park, featuring one of the best restaurants in any U.S. national park. Next up at number 7, the iconic Grand Canyon National Park, Arizona. The Grand Canyon, found in northern Arizona, is easily one of the most important natural landmarks found throughout the entire country, and the roughly 6 million visitors that enter the park a year would surely agree that this canyon is worth a trip. Grand Canyon National Park is large. In fact, the canyon itself is larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. The Colorado River, which is found at the bottom of the canyon, has been carving the landmark for over many years. If canyoneering and carefully trekking down to the river below is not your style, many visitors opt to view the canyon below from the horseshoe-shaped skywalk which juts out over the cliffside. Consider visiting this incredible place to get expansive views of the Arizona deserts and ecosystems, as well as breathtaking stargazing at night. Number 6 on our countdown, Grand Tetons National Park, Wyoming. The Tetons are a 485-square-mile park found near the storied town of Jackson Hole, all of which are surrounded by massive mountain ranges, herds of buffaloes, rivers and lakes for swimming and rafting, plus so much more. Grand Teton is one of the country's most breathtaking and iconic mountain parks, featuring the 13,775-foot tall Grand Teton Mountain, the tallest mountain on the 40-mile-long Teton Range. This range is the youngest of all the Rocky Mountain ranges and sets the backdrop for the entire park and its rugged beauty. The Tetons feature opportunities for all types of recreation activities, including kayaking and boating on one of the many lakes, hiking up to the massive peaks of the range, or observing one of the many waterfalls that dot the park's rushing rapid rivers. The scenery and wildlife of the Tetons is truly unmatched, and the opportunities to camp, hike, and recreate in any way you like is plentiful here. Starting the top half of our countdown, Denali National Park and Preserve, Alaska. Mount Denali is the tallest mountain in the entire North American continent, standing at 20,310 feet. This mountain is a true monolith, with such sheer size that weather systems often are created and collected within the impressive mountain's peaks. Catching an obstructed view of Denali is surely one of the bucket list items for anyone checking out this national park, as well as checking off sightings of the big wildlife of the park. The big 5 wildlife species are moose, caribou, wolves, horned sheep, and bears, which are abundantly found within the park borders. This park is true wilderness, as there's only one road connecting one side to another, with nothing but wilderness, animals, and beautiful nature in between. Next up at number 4, Olympic National Park, Washington. Olympic National Park is a true gem of the Pacific Northwest with expansive dew-covered forests, mountains, lakes, and beaches to keep you enthralled by nature endlessly. This park is quite large and therefore has plenty of space for recreation of all types. Many visitors bask in the ocean coastline, where gray whales can be seen on their migration path to and from Mexico, as well as unique tide pools featuring small aquatic life. In the heart of the park, thick forests and mountains are surrounded by lakes and streams, including the prominent Lake Crescent, which is water so clear you can see 60 feet down. This park is not as often visited as some others in the region and is therefore a great spot to view the impressive wildlife and plant life that is unique to the coastal Washington ecosystem. Starting out our top 3, Zion National Park, Utah. Utah is a state filled to the brim with geological and natural wonder, and Zion is truly one of the most impressive sights you can see. This national park is known to have some of the best hiking trails in the entire national park system, with day hikes and multi-day routes for all types of trekkers. Perhaps one of the more fascinating aspects about hiking in the park is the biome diversity that can be seen across. While some areas of the park appear more like the Red Canyon Rocks of Arches or Grand Canyon, other mountainous areas and snow-covered peaks feel more like that of Rocky Mountain National Park. With canyoneering, hiking, rafting, rock climbing, and so much more found within such a diverse landscape, it's no wonder roughly 3.5 million visitors visit this southern Utah wonderland. Coming in at number 2, Yosemite National Park, California. Yosemite National Park is a massive national park taking up nearly 1,200 square miles amongst Californian granite mountains and buttes, one of the most visited and sought-after landmarks of this fascinating park is the Yellowstone Waterfall, a 2,000 feet plus waterfall that's one of the tallest found in the world, far taller than even that of Niagara Falls. With ample camping opportunities and hundreds of miles of trail networks, there is weeks and weeks of exploration to be had in Yosemite. Additionally, Yosemite is known as a rock climber and mountaineer's paradise, as the granite rock formations and buttes that can be found across this rugged landscape are great for anyone looking to scale some rock faces. Furthermore, Half Dome is one of the country's most iconic trails, featuring handrails along the entire Half Dome mountain, leading up to a summit that would otherwise only be reachable by rock climbers. This remarkable park is not just for the extreme outdoors people though, as it has ample walking opportunities for all ages to enjoy this wondrous area. Finally, coming in at number 1, Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. Yellowstone is the first national park in the entire world, and it truly lives up to its prestigious title of first. Yellowstone is jam-packed with must-see sites, including the noted Old Faithful Geyser, the vibrant and colorful geothermal pools of the Grand Prismatic Springs, and the Lamar Valley featuring plenty of buffalo herds grazing amongst the grasslands. Once you've seen all the sights, taking a hike on one of the many trail networks throughout the park will showcase views of majestic waterfalls, massive lakes, huge mountains covered in snowy peaks, and plenty of hot springs and natural hydrothermal features. Aside from the diverse set of natural wonders found in the park, an astounding array of wildlife and plant life can be found here, including some of the largest bison and buffalo populations in the entire country, as well as moose, bears, elk, and so many more. Yellowstone is a true natural marvel and is the best national park for any outdoor fanatic to bask in the best of the country's natural beauty. With such an impressive and established national park system, the United States truly has a little something for all the outdoor lovers out there. So get out and visit the beautiful natural landmarks in the US.